What's up, everyone? Thanks for joining us again for another quick tip video on No Man's Sky. So, I am on a nice paradise planet actually, but I am about to talk about one of the easiest ways, and probably the quickest ways, to make a lot of money, and it's really quick. You can do a really early game, and it's really not hard either if you do it just like we're about to do it. So, what you need to find is one of these like abandoned buildings here that have these whispering eggs around them. Now, I've come across facilities this size here that have little packs of eggs. I got one here, I got one back there, I got a pack here, and I got another pack on the back side. I've also come across these abandoned buildings that are twice this big that have almost twice as many little clusters of eggs. So, just depending on the size building that you find, you might be able to farm even more. That's a big guy right there. Now, I am really early on this playthrough. As you can see, I am in the quest line where I'm supposed to warp to another space system. So, I am still in the first beginning system that I started in. Really beginnings, really early. You can do this as long as you have progressed so far in the storyline that you unlock the base computer. That's what you need. Now, what we're going to do is put our base computer down. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and claim this area. Claim base. Let it do its little thing. Come on back down. And the reason we have to do that is because we need to have access to our building components. So once you're able to get the base computer, you're actually able to now build a base. And what we want to do is build walls. So we're going to take a wall and we're going to put it just on the sides of this area here. And if you position them just right, what will happen is, stop glitching. Come on, connect. Okay. Let's connect to this one then. Can you connect, please? There we go. We had it. Right there. And we had it just now. Come on. Right there. Right there. So now these eggs are on the inside of these walls. And you want to do that around every little pack of egg or grouping of eggs that you have around this facility. Now, like that, and like that. Alright. And like that. Like I said, you want to put them as close as you can. Oh, I think that one might actually be on the outside. Are you on the outside? You might be on the outside. So let's go ahead and control and delete that one because we have an egg right here. Select my wall again. I want to get it. Let's do it on. Let's do it like this so we can make sure we can get that one in. It's hard to see from that side. Like there, right there. Everything's in. Looks like everything's in. Come on, right there. And right there. And we should have one more to do right here. Okay. Okay, get it close. Close enough. Alright. There, and there. Alright, and that should be all four. So let's double check. One there, one here. We have one here. And one there. Okay, so that's all four. What I used to do is I would jump down there. I would take my mining laser. And I would shoot it, and I would prime all the eggs until there was just a little bit of health left, on them before they break around the entire facility. And then I would go to one side, like this side here. I would go down there. I would break 2 of them real quick, grab 2 of the larva eggs that come out. You'll see those in a second. As all the things that spawn, once you do that and try to attack you, comes at you, I would then fly over directly diagonally to the other side, to this side, to these eggs that had been primed and ready to go. I would do a couple there and see if I could get more than 1 or 2 as things are starting to come around the building and try to attack me there. And then I would then fly back over and just rinse and repeat and bounce back and forth. The problem with that is sometimes these creatures that spawn, which you'll see in a second, spread out, and it's hard to get them all on one side of the building, so they would hit you when you're on the ground trying to get to the next egg, and they do quite a bit of damage per hit, so you could only take a handful of hits before it would kill you. And other times, even if you had enough shield to protect you, when you broke the egg, this little glowing larva egg comes out, or ball comes out, and you only have 3 or 4 seconds to grab it before it despawns. And so if you're getting hit, you would get bounced around sometimes, and it would prevent you from grabbing that item before it despawned. This, however, was shown to me by a fellow player, and it seems to work out really well. So we have walls around these eggs, and what happens is the things that spawn can't get in here. Now, one tip that I will pass along is that on your very first egg, when it comes to spawning in the whole the creatures that come in, your very first egg, only do 1. So only do 1, get it out. The reason being, I've had a couple times now when I've done this trick, I'll do this, I'll break the egg, they start spawning, they come out the ground. 1 comes out right here in this area that I'm in, and it doesn't attack me, but it moves around enough before it slides out that it moves me around, or it keeps me from getting to the egg that I want to get to next. And if I start popping a bunch of these and he's moving around, it might knock me out the way to where I can't grab this little glowing ball of amazingness that comes out that we need to grab. So, quick tip, do 1, let the thing spawn in, let the thing that comes in here, if he spawns in here, let him slide out. He'll slide out naturally, and then from there you just collect all your eggs. So there we go, there's our lava core that we need. Okay, we did not have one. Oh, here we go, here's one right here. As you can see, he's not attacking me, but he runs around. Then he slides out. Sometimes it takes a little longer for them to get out, but right now, if we were to go above, we have all those little guys out there trying to get us. But they can't because we have our walls built around our eggs here. So we're just going to take our time now, break eggs, gather all these up. Each egg has a value of about 90,000 units. Yes, 90,000. So you get 10 eggs, and you have roughly about 900,000 units. Right off the bat, really easy. Okay, that was a dud egg, nothing was in it. Now that we're done with all the eggs in this area here, all we'll do is we'll take our jetpack, we'll fly up, fly on top. There's all these guys trying to get us, and we'll go to the next box. And to be safe. That easy. So, no more having to run for our lives. No more having to hurry up and get an egg before it despawns and before we get hit. Just simply throw up our walls, protect ourselves, break the whispering eggs, get all the larva cores that we need, and we're good to go. And you can keep doing this over and over on every dud egg, on every one of these abandoned buildings that you find. Now, a dud egg. Okay. I did hear a tip that there was a way to reset these and that it would respawn in. And I believe it said you have to leave the solar system and come back. I could be wrong. But I know you do have to take down your base stuff and unclaim this base area. That'd be something to try. Like I said, I don't know 100%. It's something that I heard. It might be something you can do, but not sure. It also may be something now that, dud egg, you have to be in someone else's game, maybe, and then leave their game, then come back in, possibly. I don't know. There's a lava egg, and I think it rolled outside. That sucks. It's going to despawn here. But again, experiment with it, try it out. Not 100% sure if it works or not. If you can't get it to reset, you just have to keep finding these abandoned buildings. That's all you have to do. There's usually a couple on every planet, maybe more. But the amount of money you get for one of these is amazing. I just gotta find it. There it goes. There we go. Right there. That should be all of these. We'll fly up to our building again. Let's go to our last one. Ah! Look, there we go. Almost didn't make it. Here we go. Boom. Gather these last little ones here. And you don't have to wait to press E. You don't have to find it and then press E. You can hold down E and search for it. If it finds it, it's going to start doing its little we'll wait for that one to be last. There's a thing that you can do. Eventually, these things will despawn and go away. So that was a trick that I was using when I was bouncing across the roof. This one's really close to the wall, so we'll wait. We're going to see if we can get these guys to despawn. We'll take down the walls, and then we'll just grab that very last one, because I don't want to miss out on it. The trick I was doing before, where I was bouncing back and forth, I would just have to wait. If they built up too much, I would just have to wait until they despawned. It'll say swarm, despawning. They'll go back in the ground. It doesn't really pay to try to shoot these guys or take them out. I don't have any. I don't have a bolt blaster. That's how early it is in the game. I don't have really anything to take these guys out. If you destroy them, or destroy too many of them, more just spawn back in. So sitting there wasting your ammo or your resources to try to blow these guys up, it's just not worth it. There we go. Swarm subsiding. They're going to go in. There we go. And let's go ahead and bring up our building thing again, and let's control and delete. And we want to go ahead and get this last guy real quick. I just didn't want it to roll out like that last one, and we miss out on one of these cores, and nothing was even there. Alright, so you will have a dud, but 90% of those, roughly, will get you eggs. Looking at what we got, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 stacks of 5, so that's 20, plus 3, so 23. 20 in itself, I'm sorry, they're 95,000 units each, so 950,000 value per 10. That brings us up to 1.9 million right there. And then we have another additional 285,000 units. So we'll break 2 million. Even if we have a bad exchange rate, we'll be right around 2 million. And that's all you have to do, guys. Really easy. You can do this really early. As you can see, I'm 25 slots on my backpack. My quest line is I'm supposed to be warping to another galaxy. So this is at the very beginning of the game. I've already done it a couple times. Was able to upgrade my ship over there. I was able to get even a better multi-tool already. And this is my third time doing it. So yeah, this will be about 6 million I've made on 3 trips. Really easy, really early game. And I haven't even left my beginning solar system yet. So go ahead and use it, guys. Let me know if you have good results. Let me know if you find out a way to get these to respawn in, so you can just keep coming back to the same spot. If that's the thing, leave it in the comments below. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. It helps out the channel a lot. If you're new to the channel, you can go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you want the most up-to-date notifications on when we post a video on the channel. And enjoy No Man's Sky. I know I am, and hopefully you will too. So, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.